Thank you for braving the non-Florida weather outside, the cold raininess to get here. But it's warm in here, and we're going to build our own inner fire in a little bit. So, are there any special requests for this Saturday morning? No? Just the usual? Yeah, hips? Okay. All right. Well, let's get into it. Child's pose. And use this child's pose to get integrated into your body. Pull your shoulder blades onto your back. Press your finger pads down into the mat. Press your toenails into the mat. Feel the center of your forehead as it is on something. What is the texture of that thing your forehead is pressing on? The towel, the mat. Begin to notice your body sensations right here. Downward facing dog. Hands wide, feet wide. Actively pressing the earth away from you. Ragdoll. Walk your feet to your hands, clasp elbows, and let your head drop. Take your head out of the pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come up to stand, hands at heart center, eyes open. We'll begin with 3 ohms. Extended mountain, reach up, look up. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. Plant your hands in flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Use these 5 breaths to build your inner fire by hugging skin to muscle to bone. Activate your periphery, the little muscles to contract your skin, hug into center. Combine that with your Ujjayi breath that your neighbor across the room can hear, and you begin to heat yourself from the inside out. At the bottom of your 5th breath, bend your knees low. Step, hop, jump, top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Extended mountain, press down, reach up, look up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Then flow like water, like warm honeyed tea. Upward facing dog, lift your heart. Downward facing dog, lift your hips. 5 breaths. Integrate your shoulders onto your back. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in as you press your tailbone up towards the sky. Long, steady breath in. Savor the space in between your breath in and between your breath out. At the bottom of your 5th breath, bend your knees, fire up your legs, look between your thumbs and jump. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold. Extended mountain, root down, rise up. Exhale, fold. Half lift, inhale. And then flow with your breath. Keep your exhale steady all the way down to your low plank. Breathe in, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, 5 breaths. Press all of your fingers down. Squeeze your forearms into center line. Feel the back body expand with your breath. And feel your ribs contract with your exhale. Breath in. Breath out. Fill up. Bend your knees, top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain. Get bigger than before. See the wall behind you. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, breathe in, and then flow. High plank to low plank, soft elbows, pressing your heart forward, shoulder blades pinned to your back, downward facing dog, hips to the sky. 5 breaths. Use your Ujjayi breath as a tool to heat your body from the inside out. Hug skin to muscle to bone, soften your elbows, soften your knees, baby bend elbows, baby bend knees. One more breath in, fire up your legs, look at your thumbs and jump. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Last sun A, root down, reach up, squeeze in, fold, let it go. Halfway lift, elongate your spine, then flow, high plank to low plank. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, send your breath away. 3 breaths. Notice your heat. Bend your knees low. Step, hop, jump, top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Big toes come to touch, chair pose. Squeeze into center line and sit deep. Press your weight back into your heels. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in, shoulder blades down away from your ears. Take a breath. Sit 2 inches deeper as you exhale. Feel your fire. Embrace your fire. Fold, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Flow, high plank to low plank. Up dog, inhale, press the mat away. Downward facing dog, hips high. Right foot steps forward, warrior 1. Be big, take up space. Squeeze your inner thighs in and then bring your front thigh parallel to the earth. Really press your shin towards the fireplace. Sit deep. And then press your knee towards the chakra wall. Pull your belly button in, bottom ribs in, look up between your hands. Embrace your inner fire. Full breath. Exhale, flow. Low plank. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Left side, warrior 1, step big. Back foot plants, squeeze into center line. And press your left knee towards your left pinky toe. And zip bottom ribs in, belly button in, lift your heart between your hands. Take a breath here, look up, reach up. Exhale, flow, hands down, high plank to low plank. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. 5 breaths. 5 breaths. Use these 5 breaths to stoke your fire. Hug in. Slight bend to elbows and knees to get into your muscles. That's where your fire is stored, in the big muscles of your body. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in. Bend your knees low. Look at your thumbs, top of your mat. Half lift. Fold. Chair pose, one breath, sit deep, reach high. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, breath comes in. Flow from high plank to low plank. Savor the movement of your body. Savor the heat that you are creating. Step forward, warrior one, right side, be big. Take up space, be bold, reach up, look up. Hands down, flow. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Warrior one, left side, step big, step into your fire. Hands down, flow. The fire you build from within is magic. It can get rid of stuff that you've been hanging on to. It can create space for new things. 4 breaths in your downward facing dog. And since you are the master of your fire, there's no need to be afraid of it. There's no need to be afraid of the sweat, of the toil, of the soreness that you might experience the next day. That is the work that you are in. The work of being human in this body. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, top of your mat. Half lift, fold. Chair pose, sit deep, breathe. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, breath comes in. Hands down, flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Warrior one, right side, step big. One movement, one breath. Step, root, inhale, inhale, inhale. Flow, high to low. Full breath in and upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, warrior one, left side. Step big, root down, reach up, look up. Exhale, flow. High to low. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. 5 breaths right here, 5 breaths. And prepare yourself. This last sun salutation B you will do on your own, at your own pace, in your own breath, in your own body. You know the poses, you know the movements in your bones. Don't try to do it right. Just let the poses happen. Take a breath in here. Bend your knees low and flow. Do what you know in your bones. Savor it. Let your body enjoy this movement. You are the captain of your ship. You are the master of your fire. Do what you know, what feels good. And any sensation that arises from this flow, it's a gift. It's a gift. Any sensation. Every sensation is a gift. So strong. Take a breath in. Side out. Now lift your right leg strong. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Flip your dog. Press your heels down. Reach. Open up. Big. Side plank roll over. Right hand down, right foot down. Lift your top foot by pressing down so much. Flex your top foot. Lift your top hip. Yes. Take a breath. Downward facing dog, let it go. Lift your left leg strong, bold, foot flexed. Bend your knees, stack your hips, and flip your dog. Go right into it. Press down and peel open. Yes. Side plank, roll over. Left hand down. Left foot presses down. Lift your top hip, lift your top foot. Can you see your top fingers? Take a breath here. Downward facing dog, let it go. Breathe in, make some noise. Yes, the fire has started. It is warm, you are sweating. Yes, your heart has increased its pace. These are all good things. These are all very good things. Take a breath. Make some more noise. Step your right foot forward, crescent lunge. Big stance, long stance. Squeeze inner thighs in. Belly button, bottom ribs. Press your back hamstring up towards the sky. Hands to heart center, revolved crescent lunge. Twist. Make contact, elbow to knee, and then press each into the other. Yeah, open your wings. Take a breath here. Let that breath go. Breathe in. Warrior two. Peel open. Flip your front palm. Reach up, reverse. An extended side angle. Right side. Where your arm lands is your choice. Fingers can come to the earth. Forearm can come to your thigh. Sit deep into that front thigh. Let it speak to you. Let your body tell you what's going on. This too is all very good. Very good to be present with what's actually happening. Take a breath. Exhale, flow vinyasa into your other side. So prepare yourself. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Crescent lunge left side. Step big. Step big, take up space, and pull into center line. Press your back hamstring up towards the sky. Really stack your back heel up and over your toes. Hands to heart center. Twist towards the street. Elongate your spine. Press the crown of your head to the fireplace. Press your heel towards the pond out back. Open your wings if you did so on the other side. Expand. Be spacious. Let the heat of your fire radiate out your fingers. Warrior two. Flip your front palm, reverse, exalt your warrior, look up, look back. Extended side angle, left side, fingers down, forearm down. Press down through your right peaky toes. Where's the breath? Fill the room with the sound of your breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Once more, breathe in. Exhale, flow, hands down. High plank to low plank. Up dog, press that mat away like you mean it. Downward facing dog, lift your hips to the sky. Take a breath here. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs and jump. Half lift, forward fold, chair pose, sit deep, hands to heart center, twist towards the chakra wall. Press your hips down, hips lower than your heart. Open your wings. Take a breath here. Squeeze into center line, let that breath go. Inhale, chair pose, come back to center. Hands to heart center, twist towards the street. Elbow to knee, knee to elbow, all the same work. Squeeze into center, spread your wings if you did so. Take a breath here. Stay for the burn. Embrace the burn, it's so good. Forward fold, let it go. Toe heel your feet, hips width distance apart. Grab your big toes with your first two fingers and spread your elbows wide. Drop your head, bend your knees. Can you bring your chest down to your thighs? Bent knees are the goal. Now that your chest is on your thighs, press down through your heels and up through your sits bones to engage your hamstrings. Active forward fold. Release your big toes, take palms to toes, forward fold, gorilla pose, hands all the way underneath your feet. Send your weight into your little baby toes. Send your weight into your heels. Let your head be heavy. Drop your head. Drop the knowing. Drop the controlling. Yeah, shake it around. Acknowledge that your head is not part of this. Your hands and your feet and the rest of your body is part of this. Release gorilla. Crow pose. Squeeze into center. Squeeze elbows into center. Press your tailbone up towards the sky. And then flow, low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe. Come in, breath in. Down dog, hips high. Inhale here. Make some noise, let it go. Breath in. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs. Step, hop, jump, float top of your mat. Half lift, forward fold. Come to stand. Eagle, right side. For 5 breaths. Come into the pose that you know in your body. Set it up. Change sides. 5 breaths. And change sides, second set. 5 breaths. Drishti set, drishti focused. And you are the captain of your breath. You count your breath. At the end of your 5th breath, change sides. And at the end of your 5th breath, come to stand. Take a breath in. Let that one go. Standing leg raise, right knee pulls into your chest. Activate from the sole of your foot, skin to muscle to bone, belly button in, bottom ribs in. Press the crown of your head towards the ceiling. Get really tall here. Extend your leg out, take the yogi toe lock, press out towards the fireplace, then open your leg towards the chakra wall, extend your arm towards the street, and as you express out your hand and your foot, pull your belly button in, press the crown of your head tall, come back to center, release your foot, reach your fingers high, kick out, reach up, airplane pose. Right leg, shoot it back behind you. Point those toes straight down towards the earth. Drop your right hip. Yes. Press the crown of your head longer towards the fireplace. Press out more through your back heel. Hands to heart center. Half moon, left hand down. Spider fingers or brick. Spider fingers or brick. Stack your hips. Keep flexing your extended leg. Can you see your toes on your extended leg? Can you look back and see your toes? You should just be able to see the tips of your toes. Now press out more through hands and feet as you pull into core. Where is the breath? Breathe in. Join both feet on the mat. Come to stand, slow with control. So good. Standing leg raise, opposite side. Pull your left knee into your chest. All the same work. Activate from the sole of your foot. Wake up your toes. Yes. Flex your foot strong. Grab your big toe if that's your thing. Open your leg out, pull into center as you expand out through hands and feet. Press the crown of your head towards the ceiling. Get big here. Steady gaze, steady breath, so strong. Come back to center. Kick your foot, reach your fingers towards the sky. Get big. Airplane. Arms back, chin out of your chest. Drop your hip. Feel that difference. Yes, light up your extended leg. Yes. Hands to heart center. Half moon. Spider fingers or brick. Yeah, stack your left hip on top of your right. Feel that opening. Whoa, it's so powerful. Flex your back foot. Lift it. Reach through your top fingers here. So strong. One more breath. Join your feet on the mat. Take a breath. Let it go. Dancer pose, right side. You decide what that means to you. Dancer pose, right side. Because we will get even. Pick a side. Whatever right side means to you, go there. Pull in, belly button, bottom ribs. Kick your foot into your hand and then actively pull back on your foot with your hand. Duality, the kicking and pulling. Get big. Press out. For 3, 2, 1. Control, switch sides like you mean it. Like everything depends upon you as you transition from one side to the other. And go for it. Get big and take up space. Active energy, kicking and pulling. Hugging into center. Pressing out through hands and feet. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Your pose, your breath. 5 breaths, dancer pose, second set. Let the pose land in your body and then count your breaths. And work your breath to your edge. Explore your body. Switch sides, yes. Use your breath as your measure. 5 breaths. Let the pose land. And then use those breaths to explore. To find your edge, to get bigger, to take up more space, to make a bigger bend in your standing knee. Come back to standing. And then tree pose. Whichever foot you were just standing on is the one that's pressing into your other standing leg. So switch the standing leg. Press into center line. Foot to leg, leg into foot. Belly button pulls in, bottom rib pulls in. Press the crown of your head towards the ceiling. Get tall. Spread your branches. Lift your heart. Lift your gaze. Lean back. Lift up and lean back. 5 breaths. Use this time to explore, closing your eyes, maybe waving your branches. And switch sides when you are complete. Five breaths. Let the pose land, and then explore. Notice what's happening in your body from your fingernails to your toenails. Hugging in, expressing out, softening like air. Join both feet on the earth, the top of your mat. Take a breath in. Reset, let that breath go. Extended mountain, root down, reach up, look back, exhale, fold, empty your breath out. Halfway lift, breath comes in, prepare, flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Downward facing dog, exhale, exhale, exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. Step your right foot forward, triangle. Make the movements that you know that feel good in your body, and let the pose land. Let the pose land in your body, and then you can refine if you choose to. Bring a slight bend to both knees. Audible Ujjayi breath. Side facing wide angle forward fold facing the street. Yeah, bring your feet wide. And we will be here for 5 breaths. Use your breath as your measure to explore your body. Keep a soft bend to your knees. And press out through your pinky toes. And at the end of your 5th breath, walk your hands out underneath your shoulders. Pivot your right toes to face the fireplace. And step your left foot in and set up for pyramid pose. You can take reverse prayer hands, the small of your back in between your shoulder blades. Press the crown of your head towards the fireplace. Bring a slight bend to both knees. Press down through your heels. Create a long spine. Pin your shoulder blades onto your back. Twisting triangle, left hand on a brick or spider fingers just next to your right foot. Press down through your back heel. Create a long spine. Breathe. Breathe. Once more. Then flow. High plank. Yes, so good. To low plank. Upward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Downward facing dog. Let it go. Step your left foot forward. Triangle. Slight bend to both knees. Wake up your top fingers. What are they doing? 3, 2, 1. Side facing wide angle forward fold. Take the bind at the small of your back. So clasp your hands at the small of your back. Make a fist. Press your palms into one another. Bring a bend to both knees. And see if you can keep your palms touching in the clasped hands. Maybe that means they don't fold so far. Bring a bend to your elbows if you still have the clasp. Softness in this fold. Stay in the muscles. Stay in the muscles of your body. We're still in the fire building portion of this flow. We are grounding, but we are still firing up here. Come back up to stand. Release the grip. Left toes face forward. Set up for pyramid pose, opposite side. Right foot steps in about halfway. Press down through both heels. You can take reverse prayer. You can take the clasp at the small of your back, yogi's choice. Create a long spine. Pin your shoulder blades onto your back. Slight bend to both knees. Breathe. Breathe. Now let the pose land in your body. Don't fight it. Let it happen. However it is right here, right now. Just let it be. Release your hands, twisting triangle. Right hand down to the earth. Reach and expand out through your left fingers. Let the pose land. And then bend slightly both knees. One more big breath in. Exhale, flow. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog breath in. Downward facing dog breath out. Shift forward into a high plank and lower down with control. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your arms back by your sides, palms touching the earth. Yeah. Locust pose. Press your pubic bone into the earth. Rise up, fly, hands, heart, feet, like a string or on your hands and your feet. Yeah, soften your forehead. Breathe here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down with control. Take a breath in. Exhale, yeah, let that go. Locust pose, second set. Rise up, press down to lift up. Fly, radiate your fingers, spread them wide. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Yeah. Floor bow. Bend your knees, grab your feet, grab your ankles. Action of hugging still into center line. Flex your feet strong. Kick, like in dancer pose. Kick your feet. Pull back on your feet. Lift your heart like you did in dancer. Express out from your chest. Yes. 3, 2, 1. Release. Take a breath in. Let it go. Floor bow, second set. Your breath as a measure. 5 breaths. Rise up, breathe in. That's 1. Let that breath go. 2. In. Out. At the end of your 5th breath, release with control. Windshield wipe your legs from side to side. Take a breath in. Let it go. Upward facing dog. Soften your elbows. Really press your heart forward. Downward facing dog. And come down to your knees and set up for camel pose. Maybe you use the block between your thighs. Maybe you tuck your toes. Maybe you don't tuck your toes. Yogi's choice. Come into the pose. Let it land in your body. Look up and lean back. Look up and lean back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come out of camel. Untuck your toes. Sit back on your heels. Take a breath. Reset. Let that breath go. And camel pose, second set. Set it up. Go. Lift up. Lean back. Lift up and lean back. Let your throat be open and soft. Let your heart be high and bright. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come out of camel. Sit back on your heels. Take a breath in. Let it go. And make your way onto your back and set up for bridge pose. Set up for bridge pose. And once you have set up your bridge pose, rise up. You are the captain of your bridge. You are the captain of your breath. 3 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Lift your hips higher. Let your breath go. Last one. Breathe in. Exhale, lower all the way down. Number 2, bridge or wheel. Rise up. Your body, your pose, your choice. Rise up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. We will do 4 more, each one of 5 counts. Bridge or wheel, rise up. Number 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Breath in. Breath out. Number 5, rise up. Bridge, wheel, yogi's choice. Your body, your choice, your pose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Control down. Last one. This is number 6. Bridge or wheel. Rise up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Control. Lower down. Take Supta Baddha Konasana. Touch in. Feel your breath. Feel your heartbeat. Touch in. Savor everything that you can feel right here, right now. It is a gift. No matter what words you use to describe what you are feeling, it is still a gift. It is still a gift. Happy baby. Grab your feet, kick your feet towards the sky. Feel your tailbone press down into the earth. Press it down into the earth. Press the back of your head into the mat. Yeah, press down. Big bend in your knees. Release your happy baby. Extend your legs high towards the sky, straight up towards the sky. Clasp your hands at the nape of your neck. Lower your right foot down to a hover. Lift your shoulders up off the earth and pulse towards your left toes. For 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Switch sides. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Hug your knees into your chest. Yeah, take a breath in. Let that one go. Place your hands underneath your tailbone. Make a little triangle of support underneath your tailbone. Press your legs up towards the sky. Flex your feet strong. Squeeze your 2 legs into 1 leg. Lower your legs down 30 degrees. Press out through your heels. Lower another 30. Keep pressing out through your heels. Hover. Look at your toes. They're beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your legs back up to the sky. Lower down 30. Then another 30. Hover. Look at your toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your legs back up. 3 more, just like this. Lower down 30. Then another 30. See your toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs up. Lower 30. Then another. See your toes. 5, 4, 3, 2. Legs up. Lower down 30. It's the last one, right? Lower down 30. See your toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees in. Rock from side to side. Big breath. Let it go. Abdominal twists for 30. Clasp your hands behind the nape of your neck. And 30. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep pressing out through your heel. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 23, 25, 27, 28, 29, 30. Hug your knees in. Take a breath. Let it go. High boat. High boat. Soften your forehead. It doesn't make it easier. Smile. It makes it better. I promise you. Low boat. High boat. You've got this. Low boat. So strong. High boat. Downward facing dog. Let it go. So strong. Move that clenching down into a downward facing dog. Yeah. Press your hips high. Feel your belly elongate as you pull your belly button in. So good. So good. Extend your right leg high. Half pigeon. Right knee to right wrist. Yeah, right knee to right wrist. We are in the opening sequence, but it's still active. Press feet into the earth. As you press down into the earth, you'll feel more of the opening. Press your forehead down into the mat. Walk your fingers forward. Active feet. Still active body. Active feet, active body. You're still stoking the fire. Even though we are opening, we are stoking the fire. We're letting some oxygen in. Switch sides. Make the movements, make the transition however you feel, however you would like. And let the pose land in your body. And once you have let it land in your body, then you can begin to refine. Elongate your spine further. Press your fingers out farther. Whatever refinement looks like to you. Whatever it looks like in your body today, this morning, right here, right now. Maybe refining it is changing the words that you're using to describe what's happening in your head. Or what's happening in your body, but the words are in your head. Because just as you are the captain of your breath, you are the author of the words that you use between your ears. That narrator is omnipresent, but you can control the vocabulary that it has. Maybe you control that vocabulary just by simply not listening to what it's saying, by listening to what your body is saying instead. Bring your fingertips back up onto your mat, double pigeon. Right leg on top, stack your shins like fire logs, and flex your feet strong. Bring your top ankle to the outside of your bottom knee, and then stack your shins, flex your feet strong. I'm back on schedule. Journey into power as instructed. Press down through your sits bones. Maybe you crawl your fingers forward for 2 breaths. Explore what that does to your hip flexors by noticing, not by narrating, by noticing. Come back up to seated and switch the stack of your shins. And even this is an active pose. Actively flex your feet. And simply notice your hip flexors. Just notice. Maybe you crawl your fingers forward for another 2 breaths on this side now that you've switched the stack. Come back up to seated and set up for frog. We're going to do frog with our heads facing the street. So fold your mat in half towards the pond. The blanket will go under your right knee. The folded mat will be under your left knee. There's plenty of space. Blanket under right knee, mat under left knee. And head going towards the street. Flex your feet. Make a 90-degree angle with your thigh bone coming out of your hip bone, and then a 90-degree of your shin bone coming out of your knee bone, and then another 90-degree with your foot bone coming out of your ankle bone. And then you do the hokey pokey and you let frog work its magic, right? By letting go. Your body clenches, right? Like, ah! Breathe. Breathe into that. And notice with each breath, maybe that knee on the blanket scoots just a tiny bit. That's why it's a blanket on the floor, so it can scoot, so you can soften into frog. Now that you've let the pose land in your body, you are here in frog. 5 breaths. Long, steady breaths. Let the sensations you are feeling in frog come up and let them go. And at the end of your 5th breath, you know how to get out of frog. And once you have come out of frog, make your way onto your back on your mat. Actually in a seated position on your mat with your legs facing the fireplace. Seated single leg extension. So extend your right leg towards the fireplace. Press your left foot into your right inner thigh. And then dig your right heel into the earth. Bring a bend to your knee. Pull your heel towards your body. And as you fold towards your toes, let your heart be high, long spine. Maybe you bring your spider fingers down to the mat and claw the mat towards you. Heart lifted. Yeah, press your heart towards your toes. And then switch sides. Different sides, same work. Intentional, digging, heel in, pulling back into your body. Bend to your left knee. Heart lifted. Sits bones rooting down. And come back up to seated. Extend both legs. Seated forward fold. Dig both heels into the earth and pull towards your body. Call your fingers forward. Heart lifted. Spine long. Come back up to seated. Reverse tabletop. Lift, soften for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, fish pose. Set up your fish, soften your forehead, soften your neck. Let the pose land in your body. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come back up and set it for an inversion. Headstand, handstand, shoulder stand, waterfall pose with a brick under your tailbone. And let the pose land in your body. And now begin counting 5 breaths from here. Shoulder stand, make your way to plow. Toes touch the earth. Keep looking up between your legs. From plow to deaf man's pose, knees by your ears. And then with control, keep looking up towards the sky. Slowly lower your spine down towards the earth. Extend your legs out long. Slowly with control. Press down through fingers. Keep looking up. Make your way onto your back, taking a full body stretch. Supine twist, bring your right knee into your chest. Open up. And soften. Soften. Switch sides. Supta Baddha Konasana. Shavasana. your fingers and toes. Small movements. Maybe roll ankles, roll wrists. Rock your head from side to side. Full body stretch. And then gently roll to one side or the other. You choose. Notice how this pose lands in your body. The end of your yoga practice and the beginning of your day. Press yourself up to an easy seat at the top of your mat, hands at heart center, thumbs pressing into your breastbone. And we will close with 3 ohms. Bring your thumb tips to your forehead center, touch in. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you all so much for coming here, for sharing your practice with me, for showing up for yourself. Happy birthday soon. Yeah, thank you for creating this community. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's my pleasure.